When your ex just wants to be friends, but you still love them. Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today I'm talking about when your ex just wants to be friends, but you still love them. But before we get into this video, please leave a like on it and please do subscribe if you haven't done so already. If there is something that you would like me to discuss in a future video, then please leave it down in the comments, or if you have any tips and advice yourself for other people so we can help each other out. Thank you so much. So what do you do when your ex just wants to be friends, but you still love them? So the first thing that you have to do is you need to tell them that you don't want to be friends with them, that you don't want to be just friends with them. Because if you agree to that and you continue to be just pally with them when you're still in love with them, essentially you are lying to them and you are lying to yourself about how you truly feel. And it's going to be difficult if you two are just friends and then suddenly you start seeing your ex dating new people, okay? So obviously you don't want to be involved with that. So you have to say to them, look, I don't want to be just friends with you. I want to be with you. I want to be in a relationship with you. And if you don't want that, then I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be friends with you. I'm just going to have to just leave the situation. And then basically, if you ever have a change of heart, then just let me know about it. And we can hang out. We can go on a date or something. You know, that's the kind of thing that you need to say to your ex if they are throwing friendship in your face and you don't want friendship and you know in your heart that you don't want friendship, you want to be with them. So that's the best approach to kind of fix that kind of situation. But of course, you never know what your ex is going to do. They may say, fine, that's okay, and, you know, just let you go on your merry way. Or they may say to you, you know, something else. They may agree to go out on a date with you or something like that. But the truth is, you don't know how they're going to react. So when you walk away from them, you do need to actually stay away, because there's no point in you saying to them, I don't want to be friends anymore, and then walking away, and then coming back like a few days later and saying, hey, how are you? What you been up to? You know, when you walk away, you have to stay away from them. So obviously it depends on the situation, but usually when people come to my videos, it's usually too far gone. There's no way to really get the ex back because too much has basically happened, and you didn't know, and most people don't usually know that they should say to their ex, like, sorry, I don't want to be friends with you. Usually people agree to that because they still want them in their life in some way, and even if it's just friendship, they'll take it, basically. And when in reality that's completely the wrong thing to do, and it's even creating even a further distance between those two people. So obviously there's still a chance, but usually at this point it's too far gone. So you need to focus on getting over this person, because in a sense, you know, that's another way that you can actually get them back. Once that ex sees that you have truly moved on, and that you no longer care and you're no longer slipping into their DMs trying to get their attention in some way, truly moving on from your ex leaves you in the best position possible for them to come back, because that gives them more of an opportunity to miss you. You know, they'll see you, let's say you're still friends on social media and they have this little window into your life. They'll be able to see that you've moved on. They'll be able to see by the fact that you're not messaging them or emailing them or calling them up anymore. They'll be able to see that and sense that, and that's the best way that they can actually start missing you. Because I say it a lot, and that is, your ex can't miss you if you're always in their DMs. The only way someone can miss you is if you are gone, if your absence is there, if you're no longer texting them, calling them, doing all these things, communicating with them in some way. So how can you start moving on from your ex? Something I say a lot is, what you put your attention on, you get more of. And basically that means if you are behaving, if you've got these little habits that makes you indulge in thoughts about your ex, so that means scrolling through their social media pages, that means looking at the stuff that they've liked on Instagram, or looking at their stories, rewatching their stories over and over again, listening to love songs and imagining them while you do so, or just daydreaming about them in general. You know, if you're spending a lot of this emotional time on your ex in your own time when you're alone, then of course you're going to still remain invested in your ex. You can't really start forgetting about someone and moving on from them if you are always doing these little habits. So in order to get over them, in order to start forgetting about them, in order to start truly moving on, you need to start focusing your attention on other things. So that time that you've been using to scroll in the social media pages, do something else in that time. Listen to different music. Delete that music off of your phone that reminds you of them. Put new music in, or listen to other music. Ideally, you want to be using that time doing something productive and good for you. So this could be like exercising, it could be studying if you're a student, or self-study. I do a bit of self-study. I read a lot of personal development books. So that's my own personal study time. You might want to start a business. What do you want to do with your life? You need to figure that out, because at the moment, if you're just spending a lot of time on their social media pages, then you're not going to be, really moving forward very well with your life, because you should be using that time doing something productive and good for you. And if you are passionate about your life, if you've got hobbies and things that you're doing that you are working towards that you enjoy, by your own sort of definition of what that is, then you're going to feel much more happier, much more at ease with yourself, and more fulfilled, because you're actually working towards things that you like, that you enjoy, that you want for yourself. So make some goals, make some things that you want to do. What do you want to do with your life? What do you feel inspired by? What are you naturally drawn to? What are your natural interests? And find a way to incorporate those things into your life. One of the things that kind of frustrates me about young people especially is that they feel like they're going to live forever. They feel like, they've got plenty of time. When in reality, you don't really have that many amount of days to accomplish the things that you want in life. Life is short, I think. Okay, I think the days just flow by really fast. I don't know if it's just because I'm getting older and I'm like 29, going to be going into my 30s soon. I just feel like, time is of the essence, make the most of your days. And I feel like a lot of young people don't really quite get that yet. They just go through life thinking that everything is always going to be taken care of them. And they don't have this sense of haste, but really you only have like a short time frame to actually accomplish the things that you want to do. A lot of people wait until retirement to do those things, but there's no guarantee that you'll ever reach retirement age. There's no guarantee of that, right? And when you're at retirement age, you're like, 65? In the UK, the retirement age is 65, right? You're not going to have the energy you did as a young kid, right? You're not going to even have the money that you had as a young kid, because, if you had a good job and you saved a lot, then hopefully you have. But not a lot of people save money. Not a lot of people use investments. Not a lot of people, a lot of people, when they get their paycheck, they waste it all straight away. So don't pretend that you're going to live forever and you're going to have this a bountiful amount of money forever. You need to figure out what it is that you want to do with your life and work towards those goals. And, you've got to take care of your body. That's one thing. You've got to exercise it. You've got to eat the right nutrition. You've got to have a good diet. Obviously, I'm not an expert on those kinds of things, but there's plenty of experts out there that you can find information about, so you can have that kind of lifestyle. So you need to be working on your body at least. At the very least in your own time, not scrolling through your ex's social media and pining over them. Because if you're pining over your ex, it's such a time suck. You're wasting your time when you are doing that. You are literally wasting your time, because no amount of you staring at their pictures is going to bring them back. In fact, it's going to do the opposite, because you're going to become even more invested in it. You're going to create this into a habit, because we are what we do repeatedly. I think that's by Aristotle. And if you are what you do repeatedly, then what kind of person are you? You need to ask yourself that. If I am what I repeatedly do, then who am I? And I'm not perfect. I have some bad habits. Sometimes I spend a bit too much time on social media in the evenings, which I could probably be doing something else, right? We all have these bad habits that we need to weed out of ourselves, right? But I am quite happy with the way that I consistently work out and I consistently make YouTube videos. So those are the things that I'm quite happy with. I write quite a lot as well, and I have a habit of waking up each morning extra early, like an hour earlier. I wake up at 4:40. I wake up at 4:55 each morning, so I can have an hour to read in the mornings. That's a new habit that I installed in October of 2020. We can all keep on working and improving ourselves. But you really need to focus, really have to focus on what it is that you want to do. And this is me kind of encouraging you to say to you that you can have your life the way you want it. You can have those goals and dreams that you want. So you can have the house, you can have the car, you can have the money, you can have the body. You just need to work at it step by step every single day, and then over time you will eventually get there. It may be a slow journey, it may take a long time, but if you are consistent every single day and you make these small changes every single day, you will become better, you will get better at whatever it is that you're doing. And if you stop with the social media thing, if you just stop with searching up your ex and getting all invested in them and messaging them, stuff like that, if you just cut that out, then first of all, you'll be in a better position to attract them back, because they'll start to wonder what's going on. They'll be like, why are they not messaging me anymore? I don't understand. I'm going to message them and see what's going on. So you put yourself in the best position for that. And also, you're making a better habit, because you can spend that time that you're spending on social media on something else, like lifting weights, or going for a run, or working on your business if you have a business, or studying for something that for a career that you want to have. So use your time wisely, because you don't have much of it. You can do it. And I encourage you to start doing it today. You can do it. Believe in yourself. I feel like not enough people have encouragement these days. Now, I grew up in a situation where I didn't really have that much encouragement, right? No, it wasn't really my parents' fault. I mean, it is, but it kind of isn't, because they were brought up in a certain way as well. But I didn't have that much encouragement. So I, as a young adult, I searched for strong, basically, role models who would then encourage me. So I read their books, I listened to their podcasts, I watched their YouTube videos, I listened to their audiobooks. I had to find people to encourage me, because I didn't have the encouragement in my environment. And that may be the same for you. You may not have people in your life that are encouraging you. So let me be that for you today. Okay, you can do it. And if you come and tell me, if you write in the comments, or if you ever send me an email, and you're worried about something, let me know, and I will try and encourage you, okay? Because we need influences in our life that give us encouragement, okay? So this is me encouraging you that you can do these things. You can get over your ex, and perhaps even you can re-attract them if you follow the first steps that I used at the beginning of this video. Obviously, I'm not going to say it's going to happen 100%, because I don't know your ex. But what I do know is that if you set your mind to something, and you really focus on it, and you make little changes every day, and you stay consistent every day, just getting yourself a little bit closer each day, you will reach your goals. If you'd like to get in touch with me personally, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com. On that shop page of that website, you'll be able to find a free PDF download, and basically that PDF is a dating and relationship manual. If you do get it and you read it, please let me know if there's anything that you wish I had added to it, or if you have any critiques, please let me know, so I can make it the best product possible for those people that want it. Thank you so much, and I shall talk to you guys again very soon. Goodbye, guys.